And we are live. What is going on? And happy Turtle Tuesday, everybody.
Welcome to another Turtle Tuesday.
Yes, I am your host, Jason Sohail. I am joined by TMNT certified expert Mike. We're going to give you your news for this week. And of course, I didn't mute my phone like a professional that I
I
am.
can't believe you didn't do that.
I know, exactly. Normally, my phone's not even near me, but this time, for some reason, I think because of child. And I see that we already have Robert in the chat. What is going on, Robert? Hello, how's it going?
I don't think Robert's going to answer you.
I don't think
So.
so. No.
Cody's also here.
Yeah, what's going on, Cody? I was glad to see you guys. The audio is distant.
Is it me too, or is it just
Yeah,
Jason?
Is it me or because? Oh, okay. I know what's going on. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening to the live stream, and it's just you.
Yeah, I know exactly what's going on. So we have two microphones for the podcast, and it has
got it. The Anna microphone went up.
Anna's microphone. Okay, how is this? How is this, Cody? Do I sound better? Do I sound like I am not in the back of the room because the other microphone is literally in the back of the room? Okay. So I'm gonna give them a few minutes to respond, but I'm already seeing like on my end, like the microphone thing is a lot picking up. There you go. Okay, yeah. Yep, yeah. Like I said, we have two microphones connected, and then I for some reason it just decided to pick up the other mic.
Not me, Mike.
Yeah. So this week on the Full Audio Podcast, Anna and I will be looking at the episode Splinter Vanishes, and I will go into my explanation why I think this was intended to be the season 4 season finale. There's nothing to confirm. This is just my wild speculation, but as a kid, I always thought that way. I'll go into those details, but there's not. The only thing that has semi-confirmed it is on Amazon. The episode is like the last episode for season 4, if not before, except for the Hook'em Hair episode, which the two Hook'em Hair episodes are kind of like in a weird place, both digitally and on DVDs, just because of the airing of it, since it technically aired like a few months after everything else aired.
Yeah, because like the Once Upon a Time Machine is like season 5.
Yeah, it's listed on season 5 digitally, and then like on the DVD is not even in the season 4 DVD because they forgot, and you had to wait till you had to watch it on the season 10 DVD.
So weird.
Yeah, it is definitely weird, and then soon we'll be in season 5, and then I'll go into the whole drama about Planet of the Turtleoids, of that whole mess of the thing. What were you guys doing this week on your episode that you released today?
So this week we started season 9 of the Red Sky seasons.
You're almost done.
We are almost done with 87. It's crazy, this journey that we've been on. But we finally officially met Carter in our episode, so that was certainly a treat.
And you waved goodbye to the Channel 6 team because they're gone now.
Oh yeah, they were gone last season.
Well, no, the last season they were at least in the season premiere because like Bern Thompson was all Jay Jonah, and then
that's what I'm saying. They were gone in season 8. Like that was the last appearance of them. But the big thing this week, we scored an interview with the marketing director at MovieZing who came on the show. He was able to answer a bunch of questions about the 2003 Ultimate Collection DVD box set.
Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to.
So
I'm gonna have to definitely listen to that. I'm glad you guys got him and everything. I just want to
yeah,
know:
like
are they doing the Amazon release or is it a different company? Do you know? Did you ask that?
uh you can find out by listening to our episode.
You know what? You are correct. I will definitely do that. I like the.
But it's about a 20-minute interview. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it.
Nice, nice. That is awesome. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started with our news. I mean, to be honest, like big stuff kind of happened like over the weekend, especially Sunday. Sunday was the big uh release date of all the Mutant Mayhem stuff. Like that was just like that. For some reason, they choose June 25th to market out not only the toys but also some of the like we also like yesterday we got like the behind the scenes interview and that kind of stuff. And then
Yeah,
the other
June 25th seemed to be the big
yeah
media rollout. Not just the toys, but like now
yeah
we're starting to see a lot of the ads. So like the big one is the Pizza Hut
right
collaboration.
that is like part of our news in there. I'm just but yeah, like June 25th was a big rollout on stuff like so I mean unfortunately there other than the big rollout there wasn't that much like we can cover. The only thing I didn't like put in here because it's already sold out over the weekend we had the reveal of the black and white Space Usagi figure that uh, like it it didn't sell out as fast as the other Usagi figure, and I think some of that is because people are expecting it to be in Target like it was last time. There's no guarantee. We don't know. I mean, I don't know. Do you know if there's any SKU?
So there's no confirmation of
Okay.
when if that figure will appear anywhere else like the other one.
Okay.
So it's kind of up in the air.
Right. Right. I mean,
But
I
mean the
kind of
big difference,
imagine, but
like,
there's no
because
confirmation.
this is the same this is the same kind of deal that was that Stan did for the other black and white Usagi figure earlier this year.
Right.
Where it comes with a slipcase, like a special slipcase just for people who ordering it directly from Stan.
Right.
So
And apparently the space dragon is silver on this one, and as opposed to like the regular white color. But
are you talking about like Spot?
yeah, Spot. Yeah, yeah. Apparently he's
Yeah,
silver.
like this. Well, the Spot from Space Usagi was a robot.
Oh, okay, okay.
So like this
I mean,
one,
to be honest,
is
I don't
all.
follow Space Usagi. I only
Well,
really
you
did.
should.
I know I should. I'm a horrible Usagi fan.
But yeah, so the Usagi on this one is it's also not like the Space Usagi. It's NECA's version of Space Usagi.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
like
so
cartoon interpretation of
and
it.
so I
Like
think
if
that's
it
kind
ever.
of I think that's kind of why people shied away from it. I mean, that's personally why I did.
I mean, personally, that's actually why I did as well. Because like the other Usagi figure, I bought two of it because like one sealed, one to open, and then when they released the black and white one, I didn't get the one from Stan Sakai's side, but I was able to trade with a buddy, with another collector friend in my local area for his black and white one for my color one because he actually wanted the color one, and I wanted to keep the sealed one, the black and white one. So that's why I ended up doing this Space Usagi.
See, I got a black and white one at Target,
Yeah.
and then I had Stan sign it.
Oh,
So.
nice. If I get to see Stan at a convention, last time I saw Stan at a convention was like freaking like 20 years ago. But if I get to see Stan at a convention, I would actually have him sign the black and white one just because I really love that one. But yeah, like the Space Usagi didn't sell out as fast. It's still sold out. It sold out like I think the next day. Like the unsigned and the signed ones sold out within like I want to say 3 or 4 hours, and then the like the mega expensive like you know $200 one where he actually draw on the actual slipcover. That one just like took like just a little bit longer, but
Mm.
um but yeah, but it was cool. So there's a black and white Usagi. Will it come to Target? Right now we don't know. We know what we definitely do know. We know there's a color one coming out. So you know, that's all we can really guarantee. And pretty much, and to be honest, there's no really guarantee if this is going to be a Target exclusive or not, because technically it's not cartoon, but I imagine it will be Target exclusive. But it might fall in that gray area, kind of like the Halloween Turtles, the Universal Monster Turtles. Maybe, I don't know. But that's all we know about that one so far.
All right, moving on. What's next?
What's next? Oh, what's next is actually something I learned from Ninja Turtle Power Hour, and that is that the Ninja Turtles Adventures is getting an omnibus from IDW. I will let you go ahead and get with this because, like I said, I learned it from you guys.
So we got a tip on this. I cannot remember their name who posted it in the TMNT subreddit. But we were able because they only posted a screenshot. So Spencer and I had to do the research. Cody too. We were diligently trying to find where this listing had come from. And so we were able to find it on the Penguin Random House website. It's going to be published by them.
Yeah.
But it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures, the Archie books, Omnibus Volume 1. Not a whole lot of data. The listing is pretty blank.
Right.
I think it was for about $60. But this is really cool because this is the first time that like these comics are going to be printed in a modern like setting. They haven't been.
They were printed when IDW first did the re-releases, because that's how I
Right.
got them.
But that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. No, it was.
So.
And to be honest, like the last few volumes, because I kind of stopped for a while because I was like, I don't have time to read it. But then when I did have time to read it, like the last few volumes were already like out of print, so I just actually ended up buying it digitally. Because of like I didn't want to pay reseller prices, because those are ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. I'm curious, and I'm, as a Middle Easterner, I wasn't offended, but I'm curious if they're going to, if these omnibuses, like, when it goes to volume 2 or volume 3, I don't know how many issues will be in a volume. If we will get those missing issues that IDW never reprinted because of Middle Eastern in I'm trying to think of a term for it. Just bad representation.
Lovely.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you ever. I ended up like getting those issues. I actually got them from Kevin Eastman's site, to be honest.
I did not know this. I have not read Adventures in its entirety. So I'm excited for this opportunity to finally read these.
Yeah. So because I didn't read Adventures until the pandemic. When the pandemic started, I was like, I'm gonna read Adventures. So I read from 1 to what, and then I saw IDW was like missing. There's like a good, like, I want to say 6 or 8 issues that were missing. And it was because like at one point the turtles, they travel to the Middle East, and there's actually like a Middle Eastern based villain. I can't remember what that name was, but it was like culturally insensitive. That's what they felt. As a Middle Easterner, I'm first generation. Like, I didn't feel any offensive thing, but also, I'm also not from like the freaking like 14th century, where like I know things have like advanced since then. But I know I know these kind of things, like like
I mean,
they were wrong, but like
they didn't like depict Muhammad, did they?
uh I don't think they depicted Muhammad. I have to
Okay.
check. I don't think. I want to say they mentioned him, but there was no depiction of Muhammad at all. Like I
Okay.
can tell you that.
Okay. So it wasn't that bad.
No. It wasn't that bad. It was just your typical like, oh, they're Middle Easterners. They're thieves. They
Oh.
like to like cut off hands. Like
So like the Aladdin
yeah, like the
kind of
Aladdin
bad.
stuff, the Aladdin
Got it.
stuff and everything. Um, so like I mean, I personally I hope the IDW can redo that, like be able to like do those. I can't remember if there's any like important storylines, to be honest. I mean,
Mm.
even though I did read them like not that long ago, I don't think there was anything that was like, oh my gosh, I can't continue. If I didn't read this part, I wouldn't have known this.
I'm always kind of torn. I'm
Yeah.
always kind of torn about like old media that has like potentially offensive content.
Right.
And it's like, do you preserve that, or do you preserve that and acknowledge it and then re-release that with that acknowledgement that it's bad, or do you remove it so that it's not hurtful in the future?
Right.
I'm always torn on that, because it's like certain like Tom and Jerry cartoons and old Looney Tunes cartoons, they have really racist depictions.
Yeah,
like Mickey Mouse has done blackface, Bugs Bunny's done blackface.
Yeah.
And the difference there is that Disney has just never shown or acknowledged the Mickey Mouse stuff, but Warner Brothers was like, hey, we know that's wrong now, but we are proud of who we've moved on beyond, or we've moved beyond that.
Yeah. So actually, the funny thing is, last week Scott and I, we recorded for our Kingdom Hearts podcast, and we got into discussion of Fantasia, because we just played the Fantasia world, and we got into this discussion because if you guys don't know, in Fantasia, the current releases of Fantasia, they removed all the black centaurs from the movie because of the racially insensitive depiction they put on them. And they what they did was like they digital removed them. The funny thing is, if you watch it on Disney Plus has this like warning that comes up, and it says, hey, these images they were insensitive, they were wrong then, they are wrong now. And so they have this like warning out there, and like you have to wait like 5 seconds, because like they want to make sure, because they do this with Aladdin too. But it's still edited, and I just found it like I found it weird. It's like, okay, they're acknowledging this, and they even have this thing that says story matters. But then like, I mean, but at the same time, we both like discussed how removing them didn't alter, but this is like also Fantasia, but removing them did not alter the story. Like, we still like, okay, they're still centaurs and everything, and they're still like, impressing the male centaurs. Like it didn't like affect the story, and so that's why like both of us were like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like we don't feel like that way. I just found it just weird that Disney actually had that little blurb on Disney Plus, had that blurb for something that they
I didn't know they did that for Fantasias. That's good.
Oh yeah like
or Aladdin.
For Aladdin, yeah. Like all 3 Aladdin movies has this like thing on it, and to be honest, it's like the first one.
I don't think they were originally, those warnings were originally there, because I watched all 3 Aladdin movies when we first got Disney Plus. So
they added them. Like I want to say like a year ago.
Okay.
Because
I mean, I haven't watched them in a year. So
yeah. No, because Aladdin's one that I put on a good, because that is our favorite movie. Because it's not in the new Aladdin. It's in like the
old one. Yeah, the old one.
Yeah, exactly. And it's on the 2 sequels as well. But like, yeah, like they.
Yeah, because I remember I made my wife watch the trilogy, because I was like, King of Thieves is one of my favorites.
King of Thieves was a good one.
That's of the Disney sequels.
Underappreciated one, to be honest, because I know like I mean, Return of Jafar left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
I mean, I liked Return of Jafar, but it definitely felt like this was just made for TV.
It was
kind of thing,
yeah,
and it was the pilot for the Aladdin
show.
TV show,
right?
Which, like, I liked the Aladdin TV show too. I thought
it
did a lot of cool stuff.
I loved it too. Like, I'm still wondering when Disney Plus will put the TV show on Disney Plus. I don't know why they haven't. And personally, I had both my DVDs of the first of the Return of Jafar and King of Thieves signed by Tad Stones, because he was a executive producer on both those made for DVD movies.
Nice.
Yeah. So I can go on hours about Aladdin, but you guys are here. Oh, well, you guys are here to listen about Ninja Turtles. So something Anna wrenches. She says, "I was listening, but I forgot I'm not live." Oh gosh. And Cody was adding that he always handled big Penguin handling the big books.
Yeah, Penguin always does the big books.
Yeah.
He says he searches the site every few weeks. So
nice. Yeah. And then Robert was also like adding in stuff about the Red Sky discussion we had earlier about like their second mutations and that kind of stuff. I know that's coming up for you. I know it's the big thing in the last season.
Yeah, they already did have their mutations, so
right.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah. I just remember the episode where it ends with Raph putting the sign that says "Don't feed the mutant" for Leonardo. For my doll, we put him like behind like a couch cushion, and I made that sign, and we kept him there for a week until they actually aired the new episode.
Nice.
Yeah. So okay. We mentioned this earlier. June 25th was the big media rollout for Mutant Mayhem, and obviously the toys are out, a lot of other stuff, but this one really made me happy, and then I'm going to get into why I got sad. But Ninja Turtles is teaming up with Pizza Hut to do like this Mutant Mayhem promo kind of thing. Now, like the last time Pizza Hut teamed up with a Ninja Turtles movie was the 2014 movie, the Michael Bay produced one. Now, this one is kind of very similar to that one. I remember. Oh, do you remember the 2014 Pizza Hut promotion? What they did?
You know what? I do not remember. God, that was.
It was like
that was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. No. So that one, they had the turtle slice, or katana slice, I should say, because Leo has 2 katanas and there's 4 turtles. Basically, you could get a pizza, and it was sliced in 4 oversized big slices, 1 for each turtle, and that's pretty much it. And then the boxes, at that time they had like the cityscape on the Pizza Hut boxes, and they put like the turtles like silhouettes on the boxes. This one, basically, if you get a big New Yorker pizza, your pizza box will have the Mutant Mayhem art on it, which looks really cool. I really love it. And Anna and I, we were totally excited about it, and like we got the advertisement email from Pizza Hut and be like, "Hey, available now, Ninja Turtles." It's and their slogan is New York inspired, turtle approved, because obviously the turtles are from New York. So we're like, we got to get a big New Yorker pizza and get this pizza box and everything. Well, we ordered ours, and they did not give us the.
I saw you guys didn't get it.
Yeah, it was a big wah wah, and like it's funny because everyone has responded to me except for Pizza Hut. I was like really expecting Pizza Hut to be like, I was hoping they would like send us a free box, because that's all we want. It's just a box. Because like, to be honest, like there's nothing like special about. Like, it's already a big New Yorker. They've had this big New Yorker like they brought it back. I don't know. I swear, like 6 months ago. I'm not sure how long it's been back. So this isn't like, oh, we just brought it back for this Ninja Turtle promo. They're literally just swapping out the boxes.
Yeah. There is a special T-shirt for the collab too, that I've seen floating around. I don't know how to get it. I saw somebody who worked on the movie had Pizza Hut DM them about it, but have not seen. I've not seen how to get that. I really do want that.
Oh, I would love that. Right now, because we've been on the site, because like if you go to the site, it literally is like it's not like what Burger King did with like Spider-Verse, where you entered the site and like they made all the things all like glitchy and everything because you entered the Spider-Verse. It is like there's when you click on the New Yorker, there's like a little small TMNT logo on it. Like like the the email itself had a bigger like Ninja Turtle sense than the actual like site right now. So I'm hoping closer to movie time, like we will actually have like ways to buy like a Ninja Turtle shirt or something like that. I know Pizza Hut hasn't done kids meals since like the 90s, but it would be cool. It would be cool if like there was some sort of other like promotion or something like that. Also, the email we got like gave us like Leo's flavor of like his special pizza flavor, and that was something I remember the 2014 movie had, was like each turtle had their own toppings.
I do remember that.
Yeah. The promo email only had Leonardo, so I have not been able to find Raphael, Michelangelo, or Donatello. But let me go ahead and read you guys out the Leo's toppings here. So for the Leo, it's onions, green bell peppers, black olives, and mushrooms. And I think that's the same one from the 2014, to be honest, because I remember Leo specifically was the veggie pizza.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the veggie pizza because it was like, ew.
Yeah.
I don't like veggies on a pizza.
Oh, you're the opposite of Anna. Anna only likes
veggies. It depends. Like I hate onions on a pizza.
So Anna loves onions. What I can't stand about onions, because I don't like onions, and on a pizza they're so hard to find. Like they are.
Oh really? Hidden. God, every Supreme pizza's got like super loaded with them.
Yeah. And like it is so hard to find to pick it out.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. I thought you meant like it was hard for you to find a pizza that had onions on
it. No. I'm talking about like, because like, you know, when sometimes people order a pizza that has like toppings you don't like, you know, you got like, okay, let me just take it out. Like, you know, because you try to be like the nice person and just be like, okay, like, yeah, no, go ahead and put that on your pizza. Let me just like pick them off. But like, you know, like that's the only one I can't do. I can't do half onions, half like not onions, because I don't know which side has the onions, and it's hard.
I just can't. I hate onions on a pizza. I'll eat it, but I hate it. Also, like bell peppers on a pizza. It's same thing. It's not.
See, Anna loves those bell peppers on her pizza. Like,
it's weird. Like I don't like crunchy pizza.
You know, I understand. I mean, me personally, my favorite pizza is ground beef and jalapenos. Love ground beef and jalapeno pizza.
I can't do ground beef. I can't do ground beef on a pizza either. It's something about it, like pizza ground
we
beef.
We can never share a pizza together, dude. You just like now just admitted like.
It just ground beef feels weird because it's like it's just ground beef. Like it's not like Italian ground beef. It's not like it feels weird. Okay, my basic pizza that I used to get all the time in my early 20s was pepperoni,
Oh.
pepperoni, mushrooms, and black olives.
Oh.
That was like the base pizza. Like that was the pizza I used to eat all the time.
So.
I've shifted. I like a sweeter pizza now.
Oh.
So a Hawaiian pizza
Nice.
with pineapple and ham is like my go-to.
Gotcha.
With mushrooms.
Gotcha. No, that. Now me personally, I can't eat pork, so obviously I don't know how ham or like pepper. I know how pepperoni tastes because they do make
right.
beef pepperoni, but I can't order it from most restaurants because it's a mixture of beef and pork. But yeah,
and I'm gonna consider a jerk because I forgot you can't eat pork.
Yeah, but that's why that's why I grew up with ground beef pizza.
I guess okay. I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like because you grew up with that. Like I'm sure. Like I'll eat it. I'm not saying like I'll never eat that. I just can't like. I've never had ground beef on a pizza, so it's just like the thought of it is really weird to me.
I completely understand there. I understand what you're saying very well. Honestly I can say like I prefer sausage over ground beef because sausage is spicier and has more of a flavor. But most sausage is made out of pork. So I have to do ground beef. But like, you know,
can you do pastrami?
Yes, I can do pastrami. I've never had pastrami on pizza, but I can do
pastrami. Try a pastrami pizza.
I will. Oh, you know what? If I find a place to make, I have to like. Obviously, the big chain pizzas don't do that, but I'll definitely like the locally pizza places. Generally they're better anyway. I'll definitely go and try that. Now, the only thing I'm actually kind of wondering, and Robert kind of like brought this up too. I am wondering because since Pizza Hut is like partnering up with this movie, do you think we're gonna get like a Pizza Hut kind of like like, you know, like thing
shout out in the movie,
like kind of like in the 2014 movie with the 100 cheese pizza from Splinter?
I don't know, man. Like I can't. It always feels weird that the Turtles would eat at like a chain pizza place, like being New Yorkers,
right?
Like that's one of the things like I don't like about the movies.
No.
Like
I
was
agree. But product placement is the thing. I mean,
but right, product placement is the thing, but it's like it was so egregious in the 2014 movie that it was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know, like it was just so like the Domino's gag in the original movie is funny, but it's like it's over so quickly and it doesn't like linger that it's Domino's. Like it's a Domino's uniform, but it's not like. But
so
you never
were
like.
Thing, though, in the first movie, what bothered me was that every pizza came from Domino's, like because like you like.
Well, Domino's was huge back then.
I know Domino's was huge back then, but like it was like they couldn't like no one could actually have a box that was like a plain pizza. Like April had Domino's pizza. The Turtles always had Domino's pizza. Sid, who like stayed in their sewer and like they were like oh you want penicillin?
You mean
penicillin?
Danny?
I'm sorry, Danny. Sorry, Sid.
He was wearing a Sid Vicious shirt.
Sid Vicious shirt. Yeah. Danny.
But yeah. That was the thing. Like I just assumed.
But they needed that.
I just assumed that pizza was leftovers from when they left.
No, that was his pizza.
I know. I remember him saying he had pizza.
Yeah, that was his pizza, but it was like
while he was down there.
Yeah, well, down.
But yeah, I mean, Domino's was huge back then, and they moved away from that in Secret of the Ooze when I had Ray's Pizza.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, like, it made like to be honest, Secret of the Ooze made more sense, especially since Kino was their personal like delivery person. So obviously they're going to keep getting pizza from that one place. It was just, but yeah, like my problem with the original movie was like the overabundance of like Domino's, because like I said, even as a kid I was like, did they just not shop anywhere else? And as a kid I didn't know what like product placements were. I didn't realize that without Domino's this movie wouldn't have existed. Like, so I mean, but like that's generally my problem with like product placement in general. It's kind of like a when I used to watch, when 24 used to be on TV, and every good guy had to have a Sprint phone, but like the bad guys just had some generic phone. It was like, it's like, okay, I get it. Sprint's the good people. I like,
Right.
it's that kind of stuff. Like, when it becomes like the only thing available, like it's like, okay, I get it. It needs to be funded. But like, yeah.
Robert made a good point that taco ground beef would be great on a pizza.
That is great. That is great on a pizza. Like, the pizza buffet place, we have like CC's and Stevie B's.
I've heard of CC's. I've never tried a CC's.
You never tried a CC's. So one of my friends that actually moved to the Los Angeles area, her dad brought CC's to, like, he brought that franchise to the Los Angeles area.
Oh dang!
Yeah. I don't know if he still owns it or not. But like he was like a franchisee for CC's. The first thing he saw was like, that was because they literally moved from Alabama to SoCal, and then the first thing he saw was like CC's wasn't there, so he called that company up and he opened up like 5 different stores. Like,
that's cool.
Yeah, that was like late 90s. So I don't know if he still owns them or not, but that's how CC's got in your area, was from.
I couldn't even tell you if there still is a CC's in this area. So,
in our area, like the closest CC's to us is like freaking like a 20-minute drive, just because those pizza buffet places, after the pandemic, they kind of like all shut down, just because like most buffets just did not last after the pandemic.
As of now, there is no CC's in California. So.
Okay, so he made his money and just ran with it.
Yep. Closest one to me is Mexico.
Oh wow. You probably were not aware of this, but CC's did have a Rise promotion going on. You go into CC's and they would give you a Rise Ninja Turtles mask.
I did know about that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So
yeah,
that was when I had first looked up if there was a CC's in my area.
Oh, gotcha. So. Because you won. Yeah, we got those masks. Like we
nice.
That's when we're like, where's our nearest CC's?
Nice.
All right. So sticking with the Mutant Mayhem news, this was showed off on their socials yesterday, but we actually got high-res images of all of the characters, all of the announced characters. They might slip in like a few.
Yeah. We finally got brand new character posters for all of the individual characters that have been announced, like in the voice cast.
Right.
So it's our best look at all of these characters in high res.
Yes.
And a couple first reveals. We got to see Baxter Stockman for the first time.
Yeah, we got to see Baxter Stockman for the first time. He was very different looking from what we saw from the leaked images of the action figure.
Wait, we've seen a Baxter Stockman action figure?
I swear we did.
I haven't seen that.
I swear I saw like a back. I swear there was a leaked image of a Baxter Stockman figure.
Well, if you find it, then you gotta show it to me, because I do not remember that.
I will find it. I'll find it. If you're saying you haven't seen it, then I might be mistaken, because I'm probably mistaken then, because like all the leaked images you showed me. So I might be mistaken about that. Maybe I was confusing him with Superfly or something like that.
No, it's fine.
I just remembered there was like,
I was like, I don't remember a Baxter.
Was it?
I was gonna say, I don't remember a Baxter.
Okay.
A Baxter figure. But that does lead more into what we have noticed with some of these namely that Superfly and Baxter seem to be wearing very similar outfits, or outfits that could be grown and tattered if one were to be mutated. So that fueled a lot of the Team Baxter is Superfly crowd. I'm personally not sold on that just yet.
I'm not sold on it just yet. I mean, the only thing maybe it might be one of those that like it gets revealed at the end or something like that. But I mean that like it might be like one of those movie mystery things that. But to be honest, I'm not sold on it. I think Baxter's making all these mutants. That's what I think. And then at the end, like we're gonna have this like reveal where he's like we see him talking to this shadowy figure, and all we see is just a claw, and then we say like Mutant Mayhem 2 coming next summer. I mean, but like I think like we're gonna find out at the end like Baxter's been like working with Shredder basically, but we're not gonna actually see Shredder, or probably not even hear him either.
So with the character art that we did see, so we see Baxter's looking a lot more disheveled than we normally see him as. Right. In fact, he looks a lot like Jamie Foxx's character in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. I kind of got that
when he's not powered up as Electro.
Right.
And I mean, and then his portrait was paired with Cynthia Utrom, who's played by Maya Rudolph in the movie.
Yeah, which I'm actually really. I mean, I personally love Maya Rudolph. I think she's a hilarious comedian. So I'm actually really excited about Cynthia Utrom. She looks so much like Queen from the 2012 series. But that's probably just because of like what I probably like what I just like kind of remember like. Kind of like have like that association with.
And so she's a brand new character for the franchise.
Right.
And so nobody knows anything about her, but that last name really does kind of play into some conspiracy theories.
I personally, I think it's going to be one of those like kind of like what Dr. Perry was supposed to be in the second movie originally, but they ended up cutting it out. Like all of a sudden, like she's gonna like open her chest, and we're gonna see a brain at the end of the movie, and then like no explanation, and they're just kind of like go from there. But like I think throughout the movie,
I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot sooner. I think Cynthia Utrom is gonna be the Utrom that gives Baxter the mutagen to make all the mutants.
Well, I think she's going to give him the mutagen, but I don't think she's going to reveal that she's an actual Utrom till the end. Like, I think that's going to be
place your bets, everybody. Let's see who is correct on that.
Yeah. Something Robert asked, is the bug creature leader a nod to Lord Drag? I don't think so. I think the Superfly is actually more of a nod to Baxter Stockman from the original cartoon. I don't think I don't think the people who made this movie probably know who Lord Drag is. I mean
yeah, Lord Drag wasn't a bug either.
Right.
He was a bug 87.
Yeah.
He was a bug in 2012.
Right.
So, but I mean an alien bug. So it's definitely not a nod to Drag. Like he kind of looks like if you squint, I could kind of see him looking like 2012 Drag.
I can kind of see him looking like 2012 Drag as well.
It's definitely not a nod to him.
Yeah. Speaking of 2012 Drag, I do wish they kind of answered like if he's just a little bug controlling a big mountain of bugs. They never like really. That's a whole nother discussion, but that really bothered me from the 2012 series. Because it's been on Nicktoons in the morning, so sometimes I'll watch it and like I just remember there's a scene where his head gets cut off, and then we see like a small little bug, and then like then they just don't explain it.
But yeah, so I also look at a lot of these characters. I think this is the best that Rocksteady has looked. This new version of Rocksteady.
I remember when
like
the toys
90%
were coming out,
head.
a lot of people were not liking Rocksteady's design. Me personally, I mean, especially with this animation, I think it looks great. Like you know, I
I
like
think
the
it looks fine. I think it looks fine in motion. I
yeah,
think it just standing there is really kind of hurting it.
right,
Um, because it's like it's so much of just his head
you're right,
that it's like it looks like he can't do anything. And this is animation, so he can do anything.
right,
Um, but we hadn't seen that um really. And
right,
so accompanying this was a behind the scenes video
right,
that had come out, which was just Seth Rogen kind of going through like introducing the cast and
yeah,
everybody. And so we saw a couple new clips of all the different characters. Like you know, we heard Post Malone as Ray Fillet for the first time.
yeah.
Um, I'm excited
Yeah,
for
I'm
all of
excited
this.
too. I will say something I'm really happy about is that Bebop does not sound like Pumbaa, Donkey Kong, Mantis. Trying to think of everyone else that Seth Rogen has played as.
Yeah, I mean
Like
Seth Rogen recently had said during the press for the Super Mario movie that he doesn't like to do voices. Like when you book him to play a character, you're booking him.
right,
And so he, you know, everyone kind of took that as like, oh, well, he's not going to try. And it's like
right.
he's still acting because he was great as Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Like
he was.
I loved him as
that was
Donkey
like Anna's favorite character was Donkey Kong. She
Kong.
she she wants me to get a Donkey Kong shirt now because of like his performance in the movie. I mean,
But the
to be honest, he had great lines.
the just the misconception is that like you know he's going to just be doing his voice, which is kind of what he said. But in this video, it sounds like he's not doing his voice like entirely.
Right,
So we won't know because this is the first line that we've heard
right.
from him as Bebop. So
Yeah, that like for all we know, like when like that might be like some like one line thing, and then like the rest of it is gonna sound like Pumbaa because he's typecasting himself as the warthog because that's
I mean we also don't even know how much in the movie he's going to be.
yeah,
So
that's true too. I mean, because like honestly, Roxanne Bebop might just be there for like 2 minutes and then like, oh, they're gone. Like we don't know like some of these characters how big they're gonna be just because they have an action figure of it, and like freaking Cyborg Spider Woman has an action figure that's like $60 doesn't mean like they're gonna be main characters going on and I mean, and we know that there's going to be like spin-off movies going to be on Paramount Plus, so this might be like some of these might just be like, oh, we'll delve into them later in an upcoming direct to streaming thing.
yeah.
But yeah, but I personally I like the designs, and people like not liking that uh, that Leatherhead is not a male. Like you also got to remember the Leatherhead that you grew up with was not what the original concept of Leatherhead was anyway. I mean, uh, we let's like let's give it a shot, and like if you end up not liking that Leatherhead's a female, that's still fine, but don't just write it off just because this is not the one that you grew up with. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
All right. So I think that is it for the news today.
Yeah, that is 100% it for news today. I want to thank everyone who joined us. I want to thank Cody and Robert and Anna for joining us in the chat, giving us your guys's opinions and everything. And obviously, we love it when you guys join in. This Thursday, our full audio podcast about Splinter Vanishes should be out. Be sure to listen to Ninja Turtle Power Hour, especially for that interview with Movie Zing, especially if you want to know what's going on with the 2003 complete series DVD. And also, just as a reminder, next week we will have no podcast. Next week is 4th of July, so enjoy those fireworks because we won't be here trying to battle the gunfire shots with you guys. Is there anything else you want to add here, Mike?
Nope, that's it. See you guys in 2 weeks.
All right, see you guys later. Have a good day. See ya.